let's get started. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mathscastsgg. You can do it with a daily update for Mathscastsgg and stuff. So we're going to get started here. Basically, what we've been doing is we're going to be definitely going ahead and getting our enchanting basically on multiple characters. Well, at least the characters that we're going to be doing mobs on. So that's going to be something that we're going to be working on. It's relatively easy to get to the Red Crusade, being able to disenchant and stuff in the Red Crusade stuff. So we're going to get that first on probably 5 characters and stuff. That being said, we are working on the achievements and stuff, so we're going to definitely take a look here and stuff. That being said, we have about 127 here on this character, but we're going to actually hop over to our other character here and stuff, so that's what we're going to do. Mathscastsgg and stuff for a daily update. That being said, we have about basically not that many achievements left to go here. I think we have about 15 or 16 or so total achievements left to go. I'll have to see here a second. We have a total of 20 achievements left to go. We have 1 world events and stuff, so that's something that we can definitely be working on with the Darkwind Fair. Getting our 12 tokens here, probably here sooner or later. We're doing a low population server, so it gets that easier. Of course, we have the reputations here that we're going to be doing on our Death Knight and stuff, so that's that. As far as player versus player goes, we are going to definitely work on getting our Master Strengths and Ancients just to get that extra points and stuff, so eventually, anyways. With Twin Peaks and stuff, and Twin Peaks and North Basin and stuff, we don't really have that much left to go here. We do need to basically figure out what we're going to be doing here and stuff for it, but we're definitely going to need to be trying to get our stuff like to the rescue, which would be pretty much easy to do, just to give it, just gain us recapping the flags and stuff. And then of course we have the long cough. Basically we were able to get these achievements relatively easily and stuff. It's just a matter of getting under wins now for Riot Storm and Conquest and stuff like Strength of Ancients and Twin Peaks. With the motorcycle glove stuff, we're definitely going to be working on getting our reputation up on this one. We're definitely going to be doing it on the Retribution Mountain, so that's that. For Wrath Basin, the reputation stuff should be eventually done either way. Master Wrath Basin stuff and plus the Master Wrathor should eventually be done. As far as arena goes and stuff, there's definitely quite a bit of stuff left here to go on stuff, but not too worried about it. We do need to definitely look into trying to get really dedicated before Mistipane is at the very least. What's this stuff that we're looking at here? Summary here. There's nothing really left to talk about other than those things and stuff. But that's basically everything that we're going to be looking at here for achievements and stuff that goes for our mains and stuff. We're definitely going to be looking into trying to get our logs and stuff for all the things and stuff. We're going to be switching over to using this more often than not. I have about 2.5k out of 5k total things for distant raids, and then of course we have the outdoor zones and stuff that we're definitely going to be working on finishing up. I'm definitely going to be looking into trying to get world drops and stuff, so that's going to be something we need to look into. Most of these things are going to be relatively cheap to get. We just have to basically look into getting the mobs and stuff like that for stuff like that. Basically, with like this thing right here, this is going to be really cheap to get. But most of these things are going to be really cheap to get. It's just a matter of looking into the apps now as a game that are cheap. I got about 60k gold right now, so definitely looking into trying to buy some logs here and there. I've been spending about 1k per day on it, so that's pretty cool. Of course, we have the holiday stuff here. We're talking fair and drops and stuff that are like things that we're going to do. Of course, we have the mini game stuff. Not too worried about those things and stuff. We have the vendors and stuff that have the replica armor and stuff, and the paladin replica stuff. Nothing really left to talk about other than that. We're definitely going to be looking into trying to get our pirate ring and stuff for collections here soon on the low population server, just to try to have that before Pandaria, so we have the extra experience and stuff from it. Not too worried about it. Speaking of ults and stuff and things to level, I am going to be looking into trying to level all my characters and stuff up to level 90. So we're definitely going to have at least 9 or 12 characters at level 90, with 2 horde being in that 12 characters and stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to have these 3 characters right here as an alchemist, enchanting. I don't know if I'm going to be switching my engineering over on this character to enchanting, but definitely we're looking into it at that time. It's just going to be, herbal or mining, because it's a druid, of course, and then this one is probably going to be switched over to alchemist enchanting, and then this one also, which is also going to be eventually switched over to alchemist enchanting. And of course, we have the druid here that we're being honorable kills on, and have max, almost to max resilience and stuff, so that's pretty cool. One of the things I want to note about this is that I don't have the conquest gear, but I do have full honor gear, so that's pretty cool. We got about 10.4k gear score on that, so there's absolutely no reason you should have less than 10k at this point in gear score. There's just absolutely no reason to go into a raid with less than that. You're just partying everybody else in the raid, so this is my opinion. Of course, we have the math writers, the GG thing here, which we're going to eventually do as a extra ult and stuff to go right on raiders and just park in certain places in the Azeroth and stuff, and just basically get the raiders and stuff and dungeons and stuff. Of course, we have the math writers here, which is the basically seller and stuff. We'll take a look at that real quick. I did sell my low birds and stuff from the lowest layer event for about 12k each. I'm not too worried about making gold off of those, but I do want to say that I have a lot of pets and stuff that I'm going to be selling eventually, and during this Pandaria, so that's going to be pretty cool. One thing to note is that with the achievements and stuff, I don't know how I'm going to be selling most of them. I am going to be selling the duplicates and stuff, and here's a good sample of duplicates here. I got the snowmans and stuff, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then we're just going to check the mail real quick here to see what we got. Nothing really big here to talk about, but we do have the relic of Bulgars. We're going to test out, trying to get experience from those eventually, so we can turn them in for the first level of the Pandaria, just get a level right out the bat. Note, what was it? Definitely doing that. Of course, we got our bolts here for selling and stuff. We got the PVs, the ores, mills, herbs, stuff like that that we can be selling. And then, of course, we have smoking eagles. But basically, we have everything here that we're going to be definitely looking at to eventually maxing out and stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool. But that's basically everything for today. That's basically everything I'm going to talk about. I've been doing really well lately and stuff in real life, so that's pretty cool. I hope everybody's having a great day today, and good luck out there. It's been Mathscastsgg and stuff. Have a great day, guys, and